Hey, what is up you guys? My name is Kayla and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a weekly reading vlog. It is Monday, September 1st. It's not Monday, it's Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, September 1st. And so we're just going to jump into it. If you've seen my weekly reading vlog or my September TBR announcement video, you will know what I'm doing. So at the very end of my video last time, I talked about the Mamma Mia-a-thon and how excited I was for it. So since I've last talked to you guys, I set up my TBR and I've got 5 books, very ambitious. So 5 books and my Bookoplathon is 7. My Bookoplathon is 6 books. It's 11 that I'm going to try to get to this month. However, the Mamma Mia-a-thon only runs until the 12th, so I have 12 days to finish 5 books and the entire month to finish six books. There is one overlap in there, and we will get to that when I tell you what I'm reading for the Mamma Mia-a-thon. So for the Mamma Mia-a-thon, there are 4 different categories. Each category is a different person or persons that are in the movie and that have songs. So the prompts are Donna, Sophie, the Dynamos, and the Dads. With that, in each person's category, you have 5 songs that person sings in. So with that, you can either pick one person and read all 5 song prompts, or you can pick one from each person and only read 4 prompts. I chose 5, however, I chose 4 of the different people. So one set of people gets 2 prompts. And we'll get to why I chose that when we get to that section. So the first one I chose was Donna, and I chose the song SOS, which that song slaps. The prompt for that song is a book with at least 2 points of view. I couldn't find a book that I knew off the top of my head that had multiple points of view, so I got a Discord group I'm in to help me out, and we came up with Girls Made of Snow and Glass by Melissa Bashardouse. I don't know anything about this. I have the audiobook ready to go. I believe it might be like a Snow White retelling, but that's all I know. So on to the next one. For Sophie, I chose Lay All Your Love on Me. And that is a book you think you'll like. For that, I chose The Silent Patient, which I'm very excited for. I kind of chose that book because 1, I believe that I will like it, and 2, it's actually due back at the library soon, so I really have to get to it, but I also have the audiobook hopefully coming in the next couple days, so if I do have to return it, I have the audiobook ready to go. For the Dynamos, I chose Dancing Queen, which is read a popular or hyped book. For this is where my overlap for the Bookoplathon comes in, and I chose Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reed. In like the real book community, I'm not sure if it's hyped, but in the BookTube community, it has been hyped in the last couple of weeks because of different things that have happened on BookTube revolving around that book and different people reading it for other readathons. Chose 2 different songs for the Dads, and then the other song I chose for the Dads was Voulez-Vous, which is read whatever book you want. And for that, I chose Final Girls by Riley Sager. If you saw my last video, you know I started it and made no progress during my weekend reading vlog. So we're making it into this readathon so I can finish it. So it is kind of cheating, but like it's a readathon, like it doesn't matter. So I'm actually 122 pages of the way through. So for this readathon, I will be reading the majority of the book, so it's okay. My husband wants me to learn how to play Call of Duty on his PlayStation while he's at work today, so that's what we're gonna do. Maybe if I figure out what's going on and I don't really need the audio for Call of Duty, I'll listen to my podcast or my audiobooks. So that's it, you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys, so it is much later. It is 9 o'clock at night. This is kind of about the time that I start to wind down to go to bed because my husband gets up early, so I'm just used to going to bed around the time he has to go to bed. But he's at work, so I'm by myself. So I realized earlier when I was telling you what page I was on for Final Girls, I didn't say anything about it. And then I rewatched my vlog from the other day, and I didn't say anything about it. And now I feel horrible because, like, you guys don't know what I'm reading. And, like, you can look it up, but, like, how nice is it for you to watch a video and the person be like, it's about this, this, and this. Like, this is a general idea. Like, I'm standing up here like, the Final Girls, you don't know what I'm talking about? So, let's talk. The Final Girls is Riley Sager. It's his first novel. He wrote this in 2017. His fourth novel just came out, so he's been busy. But this one is about a young girl named Quincy, and 10 years prior to when you are meeting her, there was a gruesome murder. And non-spoilers, it's literally it's literally what the book starts off from. So there's a gruesome murder, and Quincy is the only person left alive at the end of the murders. So Quincy is the final girl. And Quincy is in an elite pack of final girls because there are 2 other final girls mentioned in this book. And that's how the tabloids have labeled them. They are the sole survivors. They are the final girls. And with this being a thriller novel, some things happen, and Quincy has to figure out what's going on and figure out how to deal with her trauma but still, like, live her best life, and then, like, the different things. And so it's really about her struggles and her struggles being a final girl. And I am actually really loving it. If I was constantly giving you clips every, like, 30 minutes, it would be me going, I read 2 pages, I only read a page, I didn't read anything, I spent an hour and a half watching the Scary-ish podcast live stream. Like, I'm not doing a lot of reading in big bursts, but when I do, like, my few pages at a time, like, they're really good. And I think, like, after I update you guys, I'm gonna go scrub my face so I don't have crusty, like, old looking makeup on, and wash my face so it's clean. And then I'm gonna come in here, and I say this, I'm gonna put on, like, something on Netflix and then read, but I don't think, I will just probably put on, like, an ambient noise so, like, I'm not in here by myself. Because if I put on NCIS, like, I actually want to watch NCIS, I'm not going to read because I'm going to, like, look up from my book and something's going to happen on NCIS, and it's going to be, like, an hour and a half later and I've watched 3 episodes. So we're going to try to figure it out. Don't have to pick my I don't have to pick my husband up from work until the afternoon tomorrow, so I can stay up a little bit later tonight and not get up at 5 a.m. I can push it to, like, 7 or 8, but that's my life. I told you about Final Girls. I think the next thing I'm gonna get to is I want to listen to I believe it's called, I don't want to tell you what it's called and I don't know the title. So the next book I think I'm going to get to is the audiobook for Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy, because it's not in any of my TBRs for any of my readathons, but I just got the audiobook for Lord of Shadows today from Libby, and if I read Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy, I'll be more motivated to read all of my other TBR books so I can read Lord of Shadows this month. So then I can read Queen of Air and Darkness in October. And so I'm very excited. So that's kind of what I'm working on right now. But just a little late night update for you guys. Hey guys, so I have not updated you guys literally at all since the 1st of September. I'm horrible. I really wanted to be a good vlogger. We're gonna try again this week because it is week 2 now. But I'm gonna film this clip, update you guys, tell you guys where I'm at, and then we'll start fresh, we'll start new. I was not wanting to update just because I didn't want to get ready, like put on a face and like a nice shirt to update you guys, but then I was watching Molly over at Mind of Molly and love her to death, and watching her videos, it's like I don't have to get dressed up to speak with you guys. Like, we're talking about books, like whether I have a full face of makeup on or not, like you guys kind of, it's a vlog, like you guys don't really care, like you're here for the book. So thanks to Molly and her videos, I've kind of realized that it's okay not to get dressed up for y'all. But so before I start my week 2 vlog, I'll tell you guys how I finished this week, and then, or this past week, and then we'll hopefully this coming week we'll get some good clips and stuff. So some of the books that I did finish, I finally finished Final Girls by Riley Sager. Everybody says that Final Girls is Riley Sager's worst book, but I loved it. It was slow at some point, but the very end like really got me. Like, I was texting my brother while I was reading it, and I was like, something just happened, and then there's a plot twist, I don't know what's going on. Like, it really got me. So Final Girls, I gave 4 out of 5 stars, so very good. Then I read Heroine by Mindy McGinnis, and I finished that literally in like 5 hours because the book is like really big, but the words on the page are also very big, and the story just progresses so fast that it was just so good. So if you can, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my husband is playing Call of Duty with his friends in the living room, so if like you can hear that, you're welcome. But Heroine was just like, so basically it's a softball player, and she gets into a car accident, and then she breaks like her hip and like one of her legs, I think, and she has to go to physical therapy, and she's not going to be able to make it to like spring training for her softball season. So she really wants to get better, and then she starts taking Oxycontin, and then she kind of spirals from there. This book has so many trigger warnings, but it is just so good, and it's so enlightening, and it really shows addiction, not even from like a high schooler, but there are multiple people in this story that are like former or current drug addicts that are like different ages, so it really shows that. Really good. I think I gave that 4, I either gave it 4 or 5 out of 5 stars. It was very good. And then I listened to Girls Made of Snow and Glass by Melissa Basherdouse. I really didn't like it. Everybody said it was so good, and I didn't hate it. I didn't really like it. I think I spent the entire time trying to figure out how it was a Snow White retelling. And then I got to like the last 30 minutes, and I was like, oh, I guess that's Snow White. So I think because I was waiting for a Snow White retelling the entire time, and I couldn't figure it out, that it just wasn't like, it wasn't my gig. And then I read it. I ebook read it. I read Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reed, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I liked what it gave me, but I didn't feel any sort of attachment to any characters. I felt like almost all the characters were problematic. Literally the only person I loved was Briar, the little like 3-year-old that was like low-key a main character. Briar was the only person that I was like, she's winning in life. Everybody else was so problematic and so annoying, but like it was a good read. Like, I highly recommend it, but for me, like, everybody was annoying. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm listening to The Silent Patient right now. And for my Mamma Mia-a-thon, which ends this coming Saturday on the 12th, I originally had planned on doing 5 books for that readathon, but there's a Silent Patient. I will have completed my Mamma Mia-a-thon books. So let's go. I'm winning there, because honestly, I'll probably finish the Silent Patient like tonight or tomorrow morning. But for my Bookoplathon, I so far have read 2 of my 6 books, but it's only like the 8th, so it's the 8th and I have to read 4 books for the rest of the month. Like, I'm probably gonna finish them and then I'll just roll some more. So that's kind of my update right now. I hope you guys can hear this. But that's what's going on right now. I'm very sorry that this vlog is kind of shitty, but I really haven't been in a good like mental health stage right now. Like, I've just been really like depressed and not wanting to film, and when I do want to film, like I don't want to how I'm feeling internally to sway how my reading goes, but it's fine. So this week we are reading all the books. I will take clips of things I'm doing. I started going on walks every day, so maybe we'll get some clips of my walk. But that's my life, and we're gonna do more better vlogging. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. If you've made it this far, if you even attempted to watch this, thank you. And next week will be better. Next week we will go more in-depth on the books. Next week we will really dive into what I'm reading and what I'm doing with my life. But so if you're new here, please think about subscribing, liking, commenting. Whatever you do for my video will help me out with this channel, and I just really appreciate you guys for being here. Bye. Chef's kiss that man. Ugh.